What is up, people? I know I don't normally do a 3 o'clock stream, but I'm just not feeling too well. I haven't been feeling too well. So I don't know how many people be here because other people streaming or whatever. I really don't care. Hopefully you catch the replay. Anyway, it's Rob. I'm here. You're there. What's going on? I see Fishy is here and Layla. And I see Steve Cass says hi. There may not be too many folks in the chat as oh, all right, whatever. He's having a live chat. Whatever. No problem. I can't wait forever for everybody. Yeah, I wish I was feeling better too, Steve, but I'm not. I'm stuffed. Sorry. I will stop the stream, or I'll just stop. I'll mute my mic if I keep coughing like ridiculous or anything like that. Hey, Angie, I hope you feel better. Please be careful. Hey, Megan, what's going on? Hey, Cement Shoes, what's up? Hey, Galette, how are you? Hey, Ginger, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I figure everybody's on one stream. So, listen, if they come in, they come in. They don't, they don't. I just really don't feel good. I am pushing for all I got. My body's weak. And I haven't done a stream. I'm dying to hang out with everybody. So, hello, KC, how are you? Good to see you. I'm gonna go get Tiffany. She's got some things to say. She's having a bad time with this shock treatment stuff that's going on. So I'm gonna let her get a couple words in, and then we're gonna start the stream. I asked Popcorn Planet to be here. I don't know if he's gonna come or not. And Come Geek Some said he'd be on with me on Saturday for like an hour and a half. So we're gonna arrange a time. And tomorrow night at 7:30, I'll do a member stream, and that's everything. So, and I got some videos coming out, and I got to get back on track with this thing. Hey, Penguin, what's going on? I know, but I miss you guys, Stevie, and I miss everybody. Health it is important, but I can rest after the stream. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Rob at Busch Gardens. Oh wow, with Mabel. I don't know who Mabel is. So sorry if you. Thanks, Deborah. Cement Shoes said. Red rubles tea? Oh, with honey and milk used to help me. I used to lose my voice working double shift. Oh, God, double shifts of customer service. Damn, Cement Shoes. That's a lot of work. Casey says hi. Penguin says hi. That sounds good. Okay, good to see you, Megan. So let's get Tiffany on. She's the only one here with me. What's up, Tiff?
Hello, everyone. It's been that kind of week, folks. So, on July the 7th, the autism community got some horrific news. The DC Circuit Court overturned the FDA ban on skin-full pain shocks for people with disabilities. So now the painful skin shock devices that they were using to torture autistics have now been legalized by the District Court of Washington, D.C. Due to a technicality, we're still looking into that. It's gotten worse. There's been word now that the creator of the devices, Matthew Israel, is now highly advocating for them to bring these devices into schools to not only treat autistic kids, but also kids with ADHD and other neurodiversity disabilities as well. There's been talk of shock collars. I'm actually going to be doing a video on that as soon as we get finished with this particular stream. I thought about doing a stream on it, but it's been a flurry of activity since that came out on the 7th. So, yeah, so unfortunately, guys, it has now been legalized to use these torture devices on kids. Some of these kids, guys, have been as young as 8 years old. I believe there's been cases where some of them were at least age 5. They're not currently, thankfully, but yeah, that's what's been going on. So if you see any of us with Stop the Shock on Twitter or on Facebook, on YouTube, on Tumblr, please reshare this, guys. We're fighting for these kids' lives. So please tweet it, reshare it. Help us out, because not a whole lot of people outside our community have been spreading the news. We've gotten on no national channels. You would think this would be worldwide news, but it isn't. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, what's up, Tiff? What's going on? That's horrible. Just like Casey said. And then Stevie had a good comment. He says, so no, it's legal to torture people. When have this been okay?
Well, with the JRC, they have been torturing people with disabilities since their inception back in 1976. The painful skin shocks started about around, we're talking late 90s, early 2000s. But before, they would do painful skin pinches, slaps, hits with spatulas. They were closed down in California, and Matthew Israel was banned from the premises there due to it. And yeah, this has been going on for a very long time. 6 kids are dead because of it. I've covered that on my channel, who they are, how they died. So, and they're still continuing. They still continue to call it life-saving treatment. We need everybody's help. We gotta have everybody's help. It can't just be us this time. We have to have the outside world behind us.
Horrible, man. Listen, Regina says that's awful, bloody, disgusting. Angie said, Tiffany, that's horrible. I'm glad my son isn't in school anymore. There was another comment. Said, good God, are we living in the dark ages? Says Ginger 67. Trina says, that's bullshit. Those people need to have it done to them, not the kids. I agree.
Oh, they excuse it, saying they're trying to stop aggressive and self-injurious behavior, but those at the JRC considering blinking too much, or nagging incessantly, or getting out of your seat out of turn as reasons to be shocked, or refusal to remove one's coat. They say that a trigger behavior is when a kid tenses up their muscles due to being shocked. That's another reason to include another shock. It's in their medical records. We have them. For those who have been brave enough, who are victims that have come forward and been willing to show that information to show what's going on. Can you imagine?
Hold on, Tiff. I got you echoing. Hold on. I'm trying to clear that up. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay.
Okay.
But can you imagine that? You're getting shocked and you scream and you tense up. And then you get shocked more for tensing and screaming because that's considered a triggered aggressive behavior.
It's ridiculous. Listen, first off, none of it should happen, okay? This is not the way to treat somebody. So none of this should be going on. I think it's a fucking nightmare, man. I was glad when it was over with, and now you're like, it's brought back. I'm like, how can that possibly be? That's ridiculous. People need to talk to senators.
Overturning that ban. I had a feeling back in April when I found out it was continuing due to COVID, but
it's horrible.
Oh my God. And so, how is this not national news?
I don't know. I have no idea. Diamond says a hot dog. Thank you. What's that? Get out of here. Thank you, Diamond, so much. Thank you so much for the hot dog. And Donald Dolan. Wow, I haven't seen him. He had knee surgery. It's funny. I was going to bring it up. I should show it. Let me see if I have the picture. He just had knee surgery. Wow, Donald, how are you? I'm going to see if I have the picture here. No, of course not, because it's not my old phone, so my new phone.
And I'll share this from one of our blue ticks in the community by the name of Pete Warmby. He's one of us out in the UK, and he's autistic, and so is his 6-year-old son. And he's like, and I just look at him and I wonder, how could anyone do that to someone his age for simply having a disability and acting like his own neurotype?
Well, I'm sorry, Tiff, man. Donald, and I'm sorry, Ginger. I read what you said, and Donald says, very moving stream. Thank you for sharing, Tiffany. So Donald Dolan.
Thank you, Donald. We all love you. Thank you.
Donald just sent me the picture. I'm hoping it'll come through. It's funny. It's on the phone and I'm streaming, but I can't seem to show it. Damn it, on the other phone. I don't know why. I'll try to work on it later. I'll try to switch phones during the stream, and I'm going to show Donald. Anyway, his leg has a huge bandage on his knee, and he was just. Remember, he went through 2 back surgeries and knee surgeries. So God bless you, man. I don't know how the hell you do it. I don't know how you do it, and then work on top of that, and take care of the family. Jesus, Donald, man. I don't know how you do it. Poor Angie fell down a flight of stairs. If you guys don't know, thank God she's okay. Oh my God, man. Lily says, "Oh, Donald, am doing good. How's it been since your surgery?" That's a good question. Casey says, "Donald, I hope you're feeling better." Tina says, "These people are evil, should be locked up and tortured themselves." I agree, Tina. I agree. Elizabeth Me says, "So is it appropriate to shock anyone not behaving the way I wish? I have a list I could recommend." Tiffany, what is the deal with that?
Well, there are some parents, I call them the true believers, and they truly believe this is what's best for their children, that it's stopping them from harming themselves and being aggressive towards others. They truly believe this is the only way that they can save their children. I mean, I've shown some of the videos of their interviews on my channel. They really believe this. They drink the Kool-Aid, and it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. And in those videos, you notice one thing becomes most concurrent throughout them. That it's the very much me, I, my life, my life, my life, which is very telling.
Diamond asks you, why do parents leave their children in that hellhole in the care of those sadists?
Well, a lot of these kids they're coming in from New York, from New Jersey, from California. They're minority kids who are being brought in by the court systems. This is court mandated treatment. It is mandated by the court that they go into this center and endure this. 87% of the people there with disabilities, depending on what disability it may be, are of minority origin as of this last year.
Lily says, "I don't think they should be harmed. I think that they should get slit of help, like people that treat people like that need a lot of help and must have a lot of low self-esteem in order to do that."
I just call it monstrous.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Ha! The parents should be shocked. Yeah, I mean, I can't.
And some of these kids are taken away from their parents, they're taken away from their parents. They're put under a state conservator, not unlike Miss Spears. And of course, the state court mandates this sort of treatment, right? So those kids literally have no escape. If they were to run away, for example, and get away from that sort of hell like Jennifer Masumba did, or first escape from the JRC, the police will simply bring them back there. The conservator will say that they need it, and there's nothing those kids can do. And those kids do get punished when they do flee. I have one of the interviews with her when she talks about it on my channel.
Tina says, if I ever caught anyone treating my 2 autistic grandsons like that, they had better run for their lives. Steve said, "Is this a broken family court?" Gina said, "That's..." Go ahead.
It's not necessarily family court. It's juvenile court factors into it largely these days. Some of the more disabled community have become wise since everything broke out in 2012 with Andre McCollins. But the juvenile detention centers, however, in different states, funnel these kids in. And guys, like we know with the JD case, follow the money. Each kid, they get $235,000. Every single kid.
Simon says, I don't have any biological children, but those parents must be super high on strong prescription drugs if they actually believe that this is helping their children. They should switch places. But I agree. Everybody seems to be in the same ballpark here. Everybody. Donald says it's been rough, very rough. I don't know how you're still working, man. I don't get it. I don't know how you do it, man. That's incredible. Tiff, listen, all I can say, hey, Donald says, having 3 adult children on the autism spectrum and a whole host of other mental issues as well. It's never, ever been easy. It's hard to protect them a lot of the time from uneducated people.
Very true. Or in my very stubborn case, I had to do it myself a lot of the time, or, they didn't want my mom showing up. If you think I'm a force to be reckoned with, I don't got nothing on that woman when she's angry.
Journey's Angels asks Tiffany, why is it only going on in Massachusetts?
So this school has been known as the only school in the country that has implemented this treatment, basically in the whole world. But with this legal decision having it have come down, there has been talk about spreading it to others.
Oh my God.
I'm actually going to do a video on a gentleman that his aging parents are seeking this treatment for him. And it's not just autistics they want to do it to anymore. It's people like, literally, as you know, I joined this whole thing with JD because he's neurodiverse. He has ADHD. Now they want to do it to kids with ADHD. That's why I've always said it's everyone's fight.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Just because someone, I don't understand. How do they think? Oh, let me shock somebody. That's the treatment. I don't get it, man. I don't get it for the life of me.
But they stopped trying to harm themselves. I'm like, because you harmed them worse? What kind of logic is that?
I don't understand. Steve says, as a society, excuse me, Jesus. Steve says, as a society, we need to overhaul our court system. Doing physical harm to anyone is harmful to society. What will happen when these kids are grown-ups? Does anyone think that these things through? No, I don't think they do, man.
Well, we know from Andre McCollins that he is now permanently in a state facility for the rest of his life after what happened back in 2002. He was the gentleman that was shocked over 31 times. And we're not talking like taser shocks, folks. We're literally talking at, what was it? 30 milliamps for the lighter shocks. Tasers use 3 milliamps.
Oh my God, man. That's horrible. I've been shocked. I don't like it. That shit hurt. I mean, I'm going to be honest. That shit hurts. That hurts a lot. I had to get some treatment. That's my nerve. Hey, Keely, how are you?
Hi, Keely.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're talking about Tiffany and the shock thing that's going on, and with autism and that they're trying to pass, and it's a mess, man. It's a mess.
Yeah, they overturned the FDA ban on the shock devices that were torturing those kids, and now they're looking to that center wants to outspread its so-called treatment to other schools, to other kids with ADHD and minor behavioral problems. So we've been on a rampage, the whole autistic community, for the last week, trying to grab onto anybody who will listen.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right. So, Tiff, what's been going on? I heard yesterday you did a reading for Donald. Is that true? Sorry,
yeah,
Kiwi.
I got confused.
Like, why did you call her by my name? I didn't do anybody's reading.
Sorry, my bad. I told you I'm sick. I'm so sorry. And I saw your name first, and I was like, oh, Tiffany. I was like, oh, stupid. Keely, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Donald came into my stream, my Oracle card stream that I do every Tuesday, and and I connected with him, and he understood everything. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I can't remember what was said though, because I totally forget everything after, like as soon as I've said it. I feel like socially awkward right now because you put me on the screen, even though I stream on my own all the time. I feel so alone.
Sorry, is that better? Donald, by the way,
Yeah.
It was wonderful. So Donald really enjoyed your reading, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh,
And I
I'm glad
agree
he
with
did.
Roxy. Roxy, I agree with you. I just taken my kids. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely 100% agree with that.
Well, I got to give my props to Cheryl McCollin. She was the one that forced that video to come out in 2012 and sued the school for what happened to her son. Jennifer Masumba has also independently sued the school since she's now safely out of there. There's been a few others who've come up with lawsuits as well.
Lilith asked, have you talked with some outspoken attorneys like, I'm not sure who that is, Rakita? I'm not sure who that is.
Well, there's kind of talk as to who we can trust at this point. At one point in 2014, ASAN let the ACLU step in, even though they hadn't been a part of the movement and done anything to help us at all, just because that 2012 video went viral. They've been nowhere to be found since this verdict came out. Nowhere to be found. None of us have been reached out to. Not even ASAN, one of the biggest organizations for autism rights in the world, and they've not spoken to them. They've not said anything. There's no statement from them. Even Autism Speaks put out a statement. But these guys who supposedly had our backs are nowhere to be found.
Is this true? From court-ordered parents have no choice? Is that true?
Correct. A lot of these are court-ordered. Some of these kids are forcibly removed from their parents and put under court-appointed conservatorships, like Britney Spears is under. And like her, they have no choice.
That's horrible.
And like I said, for each kid, that school gets $285,000. They rake in $75 million to do this every year.
Sorry, I'm coughing a little, so I'll shut my mic so you guys don't have to hear my stupid coughing. Sorry about that. Well, again, I hope, Tiff, that, I don't know, you guys work so hard to get it abolished. Now, I don't know, man.
Oh, we're not giving up. We are not giving up. Pretty much, like, as soon as that news came out, like, all of our networks have started to be rebuilt overnight. On my channel at some point, I need to get the link to that Discord, because we have a Discord that we set up pretty much overnight to start coordinating how to reach out to the general public.
Tiffany, have you reached out to Anderson Cooper? Since he did a show in 2012, it might be a good thing if he knows what has happened.
He was one of the only news outlets at the time in 2012, one of the only ones that pretty much galvanized the rest of the media to even look into what was actually happening. I'm pretty sure Ari has reached out to him, but I'll check.
We need to outlaw, what happened? We need to outlaw the money incentive if money is not involved. Yeah, I agree. You're right, Steve. Echo Spice says, absolutely horrifying. The blowback and protest should be loud, though. The more the info about the devices comes out.
You would think so. You would think so. But we've been telling people about this place. Some people have been in it for over 30 years, some longer. Some have been against the school since it opened in 1976. And somehow this place just keeps winning.
I don't even know that it's legal, though.
And they keep
you
winning.
wouldn't even treat an animal like that. Like, why would
and 6 kids have died, Keely. 6 kids have died in their care due to these treatments. And still, they are open. I don't understand. None of us understand.
No. I don't understand it either.
Any other place would have been shut down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, like I said, people get the word out there. You guys got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got. Help Tiff and try to get the word out there. And if you're not sure about any of this stuff, look it up. Check out
And by
Tiffany
the way,
Dales.
folks, if you
Go
want to
ahead.
know the hashtags, here they are. They're shut down the JRC and stop the shock. It's the main ones we've been using on Twitter. So follow those tweets. Important people to be following about it. Aut Science Person. It's AUTSCI person has been a major one that's been sending out the tweets. Pete Warmby, he's one of our blue picks from the UK. He's been sending out the tweets. Follow me, of course. I'll pretty much always have something up in that general area. Rebecca has been helping me quite a bit, and she retweets it every single time. And she has since April. She's really had my back. And mostly, guys, I know my videos on this, their videos on this, they're all hard to watch. But how can we get media attention if it doesn't go viral? And I don't care if it's my channel or one of the other autistics YouTube channels. It doesn't have to be mine, but we need the videos to go viral if we're ever going to get any type of media attention. Because yes, we can reach out to Anderson Cooper, but it's his boss who ultimately makes the decision.
People have gone to jail and have had their businesses shut down for treating animals that way.
That's what we're all saying. It is outlawed to use shock collars on dogs now, but it's perfectly fine to do it on autistic people. I've even seen on Twitter people who have said, I can understand using that in certain circumstances. Parents.
Tiffany, how would we be able to shut it down? Do you know?
There's a lot of outcry that's got to happen for one thing, and there's got to be pressure on these politicians. I mean, obviously, the FDA, they did what they could for us, but nothing more than a full ban is going to get it to stop. As far as what's going to stop all these horrific practices, because we're not just talking shocks, we're also talking practiced sleep deprivation and food deprivation as well that goes on there. There has to be a large cry from the state of Massachusetts itself. Enough of these politicians have to fear for their jobs. For me, I hate to put it that way, but they have to feel in fear for their jobs if they continue to vote in favor of this school, because that state has protected that school every step of the way.
I'm not sure what Lily means by this, but she said, what's the name of the police? I'm not sure.
Police can't do anything. It's court ordered.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Journey's Angel says, we all have your back, Tiffany. We are an army. We are strong. Rebecca said something. I don't know what Rebecca said. Rebecca said, I will try my hardest to help you and spread the word, Tiffany. I would love to take shock collars to those horrific torture and abuse. I think everybody would. Everybody would. But dogs don't have treatment programs, right? You're totally inspirational, says Rocky, Tiffany, and we're all proud of you. They broke the mold when they created a smart and intelligent girl. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Rocky. I agree. I agree about that, Tiffany.
Me too.
Aren't there other human treatment to help folks who will do self-harm? Says Steve.
There is. There's quite a few different treatments to help with aggression and self-injurious behaviors. The most one that everybody knows is positive behavioral reinforcement. There's also, instead of being stuck in court-ordered conservatorships like this, there's person-centered planning, which, brief description of what person-centered planning is, it's the caseworker, the parents, or whoever you want included if you're an adult. I included my mom anyway, because I could. It's the doctors, everybody coming together to come up with a coercive treatment plan that everybody agrees to, that the person with the disability has a final say in regards to working on particular things they're having issues with. And it's had a high success rate in my state, Missouri, in the Bible Belt, one of the most backward states in the U.S., and yet we are still miles ahead of an East Coast state, which is supposed to be superior to us. I don't get it. If we figured it out and had high success rates using these other methods, if other states have, then why is California, New York, and New Jersey continue to funnel kids into this school? Why is Massachusetts still backing it? I did hear New York some time ago, during the mid-2000s, finally got angry enough to start yanking their kids out. But I guess there's few who still fall into the cracks.
So MMA King, good to see you. And Al, a Red Sox fan, I saw you. Thanks for stopping by, Al. And MMA King, who else has a channel? So does Al, if you want to check them out. MMA King says, is this just one state?
Oh, the place in Lily Potter is the Judge Rotenberg Center. Or as they like to call themselves, the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center. And they believe that this so-called torture is behavior modification. And they want to teach compliance and obedience and control. And it's words that all of us in the disabled community have learned to fear. They don't just want us to stop harming ourselves. There's something more darker at work. It's about compliance. It's about obedience. It's about forcing us to be their idea of normal. To stop stimming. I mean, I and Keely have talked about our son in stimming, to stop flapping our hands, even if we're not harming ourselves. Because it's not normal. They will shock a kid for that.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I used to be a support worker for adults with disability, and the way we manage adults who would self-harm is by putting headbutting, you put a pillow. If there's harming themselves, there's measures you can take where you safely restrain. This is normally because needs are not being met, whether it's stimulation, sensory stimulation, breaking routine. Like Tiffany said, the plan put in place by different parties that can assess the person and what they need and let them have a say in their life as well. Shocking somebody is the opposite of fulfilling them people's needs. Now, their needs, like I said, there could be a case of too much stimulation, not enough stimulation. There could be a break in routine. There could be just something simple as they're hungry or something. It's not people's needs, because everyone has needs. Me, you, me and you and Rob, we all have needs, whether it be to brush our teeth in the morning or whatever, go and have a shower. And thank you, Rocket. But this is like to try and change people's behaviors rather than understanding the way that they're trying to communicate what they need and what they require of you. Because the thing is that they're just, these people, a lot of them are vulnerable adults, and they need people to who are trustworthy to support them to have the best life. The way that I used to treat adults when I was a support worker is, how would I treat it if that was my mom or my son or my child? Do you know what I mean? Like, would you put a shock collar on your child or your mother to try and get them to do what you want? No, you wouldn't. You try and understand what they require. It's heartbreaking. I hope you know what I'm really terrible at explaining things sometimes. But
I think you actually did really well.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, one person would love to use a collar. That was Amber Heard, not to make a joke, but I'm sure if it was legal, she would be like, oh, you're not doing what I want to do? She'd be one of those people who'd be all for it, I'm telling you. Go for it. People just want control.
There should be a shoe-in for staff for that place.
You know, money speaks loud. People don't get that. People think, a lot of people don't realize when you have money, you have control, you have power. People use that to their advantage. It's what's about, man. I hate to say it's about the dollar. Some people don't see what's right and wrong, and so they see a dollar sign. There was just a case we're talking about in point. I don't care about giving to kids because I care about the money. Okay, exactly my point. Oh, I don't care about these. Do what I say. It's going to be all about the money. That's what it's about. It always comes down to money. Always money. That's why when you said, Tiffany, they're getting paid X amount, and Steve said, well, if they didn't get paid X amount, it wouldn't be happening. I agree. Hey, what's up, Ann Brown? How are you? Good to see a lot of you here. All right, so if you want to say anything else before we move on to the Depp hurt case, please, by all means, I'm going to give you the floor. Go right ahead.
I appreciate it. So, guys, just keep an eye out on my Twitter. I'm tweeting out a lot of the people that you should probably follow to get more information. Any articles we send out, please retweet. No Rebel, Pete Warmby, Art Science Person, myself. Jen is actually one of my fellow autistics who's backing our boy Depp 100% of the way because, as she says, she backs him because he is a decent person and a damn good father. And she just backs him because, like the rest of his neurodiverse tribe, we've all know what it's like. These kids at this center know what it's like to be lied about and slandered and abused and tortured. And that's why so many of us have its back. So Jen would be definitely one of the folks to follow as well. You see me retweet her all the time. Patish, I always retweet her. She's our positive force right now. She's kind of the Rob for the autism community right now. Always just sending love and support in her tweets all the time. Just telling us we're all beautiful and we can all get through it together and to keep fighting and that she loves everybody. She's kind of like a female you, but for the autistic community, Rob. So she's also a good person to follow as well.
Answer your question, MMA King. They're forced to. It's a court order, so they have no option. It's not like I mean, if they
there are a few parents that will legitimately pay for their kids to be put in there. There are a few of them, and I have their interviews.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
That were CBS back in 2012 as a part of my myriad of videos I've been doing on this place. But most of the parents, it's like listening to Amber Heard. All they say, my life, me, mine, I. You'll hear it throughout the entirety of the videos of the parents that support. There's literally called the Parent Supporters of the JRC lobbyist group for the school that actually helped cover the payment for the lawyers that won this case in the DC Circuit Court. I'm not kidding. That was a parent organization that supports the JRC. Those parents have children in that school.
You know what I think it is, Tiffany? I think people, listen, there's a lot of advertising and a lot of whatever, so people believe it. They don't educate themselves. Like, I deal with people on Twitter who do not educate themselves, and they say some ridiculous comment, and then I'm like, did you really read into this? Because what you're saying is totally opposite of what you're saying. I think that some parents, they really actually believe, oh my God, if I can help my kid, and they're saying this will help my kid, I've got to do it. But the underlying thing is, this is about politics and money. That's what this is about. This is all about money. This is not about helping someone. This is torturing. Nobody in life should go through. And what Keely said before, it's what I learned in life. Rob, if you did this to this person, would you be okay if it was done to yourself?
By the way, in 2012, two of our people, Lydia Brown and Shane Nuremeier, got the UN involved, the UN Special Rapporteur on Torture. has declared that school a place of torture and has demanded that the U.S. government, ever since then, every year with every regime change, that there be federal investigations done into the school. So the UN is involved.
I just want to. I just also, because I don't want to be, I like to I know all my members. So Rocky, happy birthday! She's going to turn 56 tomorrow. Happy birthday to you! I hope
Happy
you enjoy
birthday!
Hope you enjoy your birthday. So that's great news.
And
happy things. That kind of helps at the moment.
Yeah.
Happy
things. So let's try to change a little topics. And if you want to know more about this, I urge you to subscribe to this person's channel and watch her videos. It will definitely get you informed. And if you could help, write to you. If you're here in the United States, you could write to your congressman, your senator. You could get the word out. You guys have a lot of power, and people realize the power we have. We don't have power when it's only one person. So we have to be together and strong, and that's how we have to do it.
If you're in the UK, hook up with the Disability Rights International groups.
Yeah, Debbie.
We need international pressure on this. And Disability Rights International has had our back for a long time, and that involves people with disabilities and not disabilities, just allies from all over the world. And I've started to include their links into all my vids as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Tiff. What happened? Megan's happy birthday. Somebody said something about Tiff. Where is it? Oh, me either, Tiff. Me either, Tiff. Johnny's girl sent something. Let's see what Johnny's girl sent. Oh, I haven't seen Johnny's girl. It's good to see everybody.
I haven't either.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody.
I'm going to switch around.
Go ahead. I'm going to find my YouTube on my
I'm having
phone.
the sun glare at me.
No problem. So, what did she send? Ah, she sent us Fox's smiles. Happy thoughts. There you go, Tiffany. Tiffany, happy thoughts. Just like this.
Oh, yay, it's a fox. I think it's a fox. Is it a fox? Looks like a fox.
Yes.
Looks like a fox.
Looks like a fox to me. So she said, happy thoughts. Put a smile on your face, Foxy. Happy birthday. His birthday's tomorrow as well. Oh, wow, look at this. I hope they have a happy birthday.
People. Mine was a long time ago.
Mine is in the future. So, hi, Kay. How are you? Hey, Sean B. Good to see you all here. So now, again, we're gonna talk about. Oh, I don't know what's that Instagram. I don't know what that's for. There. What's that link, Lily? I don't know what that link is for.
I have no idea. Oh,
I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna talk. Now, last week, if you don't remember, I'm gonna gear you up. Amber Heard talked about a 3-day hostage situation in Australia of March of 2015, which sounded like a porno. I mean, really, it just sounded like porno. I'm actually doing a video on it. I'm calling it 50 Shades of Amber, so I think that's funny. But I just wanted to do that because I think it's insane, and news has been very slow lately anyway. I can't go over it now, but I'll do a video on it. I just think he ripped off my dress, and he touched my breasts, and he thrust me against the refrigerator, and he bent me over, and I was like, what the hell?
But yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit foxy.
Yeah, that was crazy last week. It was so funny. So
does anybody else think that sounds like a bad Lifetime movie? Is it just me?
Wait, boy, Gary's here? No. Where? Hello? Where's Gary? Is Gary here?
He popped in.
Oh, he popped in. Oh, Sarah.
I'm pitch my spiel a little bit.
Thank you, Sarah. What does Sarah leave? Ah, this is cute. Hold on, can you see it? Here we go. Hey, thumbs up from Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. Tiffany, people behind you, so don't give up the fight. Be happy. It's hard to be happy. It's easy for someone to say, but it's very hard. But put a smile on your face.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of us who are terrified because we live in a world now where somebody could just simply throw an accusation at us. And because we live in a world of no proof anymore, we too can have our autonomy be ripped away and, due to our diagnosis, be thrown into a school or another like it.
Yeah,
So
it's.
there's a lot of fear going around right now.
I don't blame them. I'd be scared. Listen, if they took my kid and I had no choice as a court order, what choice do I have? Leave the country? Try to get out of here? I don't have much choices. It's a scary thing, man. It's scary. When you're forced to do something that, to me, is absolutely torturous. I would never want to see my kid go through that. Hell, I wouldn't see anybody go through that. I think it's just horrible. Horrible. It's a nightmare. What's up, Sim Fishy? How are you? Everybody saying hi to everybody, saying hi to Gary, saying hi to Keely. Gary.
Yeah!
Hold on. Sorry. I couldn't catch that in time.
You have no need to apologize, dude. You're sick and you're not feeling well. Did you have some hot tea like I suggested earlier?
Oh, my God. I had so much. I've had Robitussin. I've had this ventilator in my face, this whole mask, and this whole medicine goes, and you have to breathe it in. Taking a hot shower. I don't know what I haven't done, man. I'm trying to get anything with vapors so my nose can free, and it's just it's a pain. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. Poor Rob. Well, I'm here with you guys, and I love you all, so this makes me happy. Being with the panel makes me happy. Wait, I did invite Andy Sigmore. I was hoping he'd be here today to talk JD and her, but I don't know. He never got back to me, so whatever. What can I do? Anyway, so let's read about Johnny Depp. This is Johnny Depp's Statement of Truth, March 2015. It's number 51 on page number 14. If you want to follow along and you have Twitter, go to my Twitter page. It's pinned. That's why I leave it pinned, so you guys can read anything you want from the trial. That was written by Laura B., the great Laura B., on Twitter, and Nick Wallace, who did just a smack dab amazing job. Amazing job. And says hi to Ely, by the way.
Hey.
We all love you. And Kel says, feel bad. Thanks, man. I love you too. I love you all. I really do. Yeah, man flu. Yeah, you're kidding. Oh. So Johnny Depp's Statement of Truth, based on what she said about the hostage situation. I understand that the defendants alleged that when Miss Heard and I were in Australia, I had subjected her to a 3-day ordeal and physical assault, which left her with injuries, including a broken lip. Oh, God. I get those from just at the time, whatever. A swollen nose and cuts all over her body. Number 52, page 15. Miss Heard and I were in Australia in March 2015 while I was working on the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Now, am I saying it correct when I say Caribbean, or is it Caribbean? Which is it?
Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, with Gly, you ain't kidding. Put Vicks on your feet. Really? Does that work?
Yeah. Put Vicks on your feet and put socks on over it. I don't know if it's just an old wives' tale. Another one that's supposed to be good to draw the toxins out is put a slice of raw potato and then put your socks on overnight as well. It's supposed to draw all the toxins out of you.
When will the case end? April of 2022, Emma King. It would have ended this May, but because of COVID, it got pushed from January to May, and then May to April 2022 because they have to put criminal cases ahead and certain trials ahead of this. So I just want to let you know. Hostage by ad? Yeah, I know your ass. I know what you mean. Okay, so he was filming the Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a significant moment between me and Miss Heard on March 8th of 2015, during which I sustained a severe injury as described below. The defendants alleged that this happened on the 3rd or 4th of March is inaccurate. I did subject Miss Heard to... I did not subject Miss Heard to any physical abuse throughout this period. I was not violent towards Miss Heard in any way during this time or at any time, and Miss Heard did not suffer any injuries. This was a highly difficult time for me. Lost my place. This is okay. Highly difficult time with Miss Heard, and there was a series of arguments instigated by Miss Heard. The way she made it seem like in her statement was instigated by Mr. Depp. So total opposite. But I did not comment at any violence towards Miss Heard. I did not commit. Sorry, I guess comment. Commit. I did not commit any act of violence against Miss Heard. The only person who was harmed in Australia was me in March of 15 when I described below Miss Heard a vodka bottle at my finger and cut it off when the bottle exploded on the bar which my hand was resting. I understand from my solicitors that the alleged amended defense dated 21st of June of 2019 so she said that the claimant stayed up all night taking around 8 MDMA ecstasy pills and drinking alcohol. So Depp, this is what they are saying, okay? The following morning, Johnny Depp became physically abusive towards Miss Heard after she found a bag of MDMA pills and confronted him about his drug taking.
Why do I feel like it's opposite? Why do I feel like he found hers?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's total opposite. I think it's a total opposite. And you know what I understand? Why doesn't Johnny point out the drugs that this woman has taken combined with alcohol is a deadly mix? It's a deadly. You combine alcohol with an MDMA or anything else, I'm telling you, man, that is a combination of who knows what can happen to you. But Amber's excuse is that this is Johnny Depp and this is why he got violent and this is why he did this to her. This is her excuse. And everybody, not everybody, we don't buy into it, but there are a lot of people out there who buy into this bullshit. And I do not. I'm not one of those people. I don't buy into it. Okay, so she found the bag of pills and confronted him about his drug taking. Depp argued that the pills was not his. It was on his not allowed list, which Miss Heard disputed. In response, Depp swallowed more pills and chased them down with liquor. Okay, interesting.
Again, I'm seeing opposite. I think it was her.
Did the hospital say there were no drugs in the... Oh, that's a great question, Janet.
They did.
Yeah, they did, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my kettle's on.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just as long as people help me, because I don't know everything. It's always good to know the people.
If he had drugs in him and intoxicated, he would have required fluids and stuff because that would have been on his medical report, which is in the evidence there. We can see that.
You know what's amazing, Tanya? I know what Tanya said because I want to comment on this. She said, we all heard Amber on the audio. She sounded off her nut like she didn't even know what had happened. You know, I'm going to question this. When I played the audio, it was an audio of, and he's just trying to settle things with her. I was like trying to hear her answer and saying to myself, what the fuck is she talking about? Well, my team said I only have 30 days. And since I only have 30, I have to answer. And this is all your team's fault. And since your team's... And I'm sitting there like, are you not listening to what he's saying to you, honey? He's telling you, look, forget all that bullshit. You have more than 30 days. Johnny Depp didn't give her 30 days. He didn't kick her out. I don't care what the law says. He said, you stay as long as you want. That's number one. And number two, he said, let's settle this civilly. We'll just tell the media, you know, we settled it. We come to an agreement. You know, we're sorry this didn't work out between each other. You know, something really nice. And, man, she just kept going up. This is your fault. This is your team's fault. I have to answer. Blah, blah. And then Johnny's like, do you want to fucking go to court? Do you want to fucking go to court? Is that what you're telling me? And when she mentioned about the stripper, that was the end of that. The stripper thing, that was the end. That was the end. Hold on. Shoot, I messed up. Kay, could you please write something so I can make you a moderator, please? I'm looking for Kay. I have to find Kay. Where's Kay? Kay, just write anything, please. Just type hello, goodbye, a word, a single letter, anything, please, in the chat.
Kay's lovely.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Total accident. I went to hit cancel and it didn't work, and I fucked up.
It happens.
Yeah. Okay, when you come back, I'll try to get you. But shit. All right, I stopped. I'm sorry.
Be right back, guys.
All right, so let's see what else this Johnny has to say. I'll just watch the chat in the meantime. I did not take MDMA or any drugs on March 2015, the time to which the allegation refers to, which is the day that I described below. Nor did Miss Heard find a bag of pills at the time. By the way, when we read that, I don't remember her saying anything about pills. I remember talking about alcohol. I don't remember her in her saying anything about pills unless I totally forgot, which I could have. But you guys let me know if I'm wrong. I don't remember it.
Is that the audio where she kept saying your pills ran out and she's giving him another one while harassing him about taking pills?
Oh no! I mean, I'm asking about the what we did last week, what we covered. If you remember, when Amber said, "Oh, I'm going to cook, I'm going to try to make things normal," and I come downstairs, all I remember her mentioning was alcohol. I don't remember her saying anything about pills.
How is her cooking ever considered normal? I'm sorry. Saying.
You make me laugh.
There is nothing normal about that woman's cooking. Like, if I were a starving person who hadn't eaten in like a month, I would still be like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Nope.
Tiffany makes me laugh and I start coughing like crazy. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh man, it's okay. It's okay.
Laughter is supposed to be healing, in my defense.
It's fine. Jay McCarthy, hello. Says yes, she did. He had MMA and Coke too. Interesting. I'm gonna put this up here because maybe the way I'm sitting is not helping my system. So I'm gonna see if I sit up a little, if that helps, so I don't cough so much. All right. So let me see. I also don't remember having any conversation about MDMA with Miss Heard at this time. Miss Heard claimed Miss Heard was concerned about the interaction with various drugs Depp was taking, asking him what else he had taken that day. Depp screamed at her and grabbed her by the wrist as she tried to leave the room. Then he violently dropped it and said words to the effect of "leave anyway." I don't know what "leave anyway." Okay. Hold on, let me continue.
God, this woman makes.
No, it's frustrating when you read this. It's really frustrating.
The intelligent Amber Heard, everyone.
Her cooking looks like what she left at Johnny. Oh, God. That's not cooking, that's food torture.
As I say, I don't care if it was the last so-called edible food on the earth. I'd just be looking at that grass and be like, you know what, that grass is looking tasty. I think I'll go for that.
By the way, someone sent me on Twitter before I went on here about the Amber's turd. They said, according to Josh Drew, okay, and I'm gonna share this with you guys. I read this today. It said that Josh had said that he went into the toilet. I don't know how true this is, and I don't know how he got the feces. He went in the toilet bowl, got the feces, and put it on the bed. Look, I don't know how true that is because that's pretty fucking disgusting. I could never, ever, ever do that myself.
Can he explain the tread marks? Did he get it on his knees while kissing her ass?
Yeah. I didn't think I thought that was bullshit myself, but I just thought it was ridiculous to say something like that. It's funny. It's funny during this deposition. He's not happy about Rocky at all. Like I was reading some stuff. He's not happy about Rocky, but he's on Amber's side though. Amber he protects, but Rocky. He threw her under the bus.
God forbid, you actually look after your freaking wife. The
John
honorable Josh Drew.
Oh, John's just joking, by the way. He doesn't mean that. John has been around for a year. He's fooling around. The glare is not here to troll me, and neither is Gelt, so John said he'll come in and troll me. Somebody had to troll him in the chat. So John said, I want some MD and Coke. Maybe if I do, I'll get a beautiful, nice woman like Amber. God. John, you're crazy.
All I got to say is,
John is being the glarer for today, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, John Doe. John Doe. He's the glarer for today in my chat. I need somebody. The glare's not here. Might as well. Did he grab the turd like a ball?
Oh, and he disappears. Hi, everyone. Keely and I are now running the show.
And I'm just making noodles right now. I'm not having nothing to eat.
Oh, yay. Keely's making real food, everyone. Leave a sigh of relief. All is well. Keely's the one who's cooking.
That comment was so bad, it knocked me off the stream. StreamYards couldn't handle it. Wow. Oh, my God. I hope not. I don't know. I don't know. So this is what Amber said. Then he violently dropped it and said the words to the effect, leave anyway. She left the room and barricaded herself into another room. The Depp broke through the door and he broke through the door. What is he, the Hulk? He broke through the door. Can you see Johnny?
Wait. Hold up. Wait. Okay. First, he tells her to go away. And then he breaks through the door? What the fuck?
I'm going to cough again.
No coherent sense to anyone.
They don't make no sense.
To go away. And then he breaks down the door. Whatever you say, Karen. Whatever you say.
Oh, my God. Johnny Depp broke the door down.
After telling her to go away.
Wow. He's strong. I can't break this door. He's strong, man. Wow. Did they not flush the toilets after using them? Penguin, that is an absolutely fantastic point. Who
I
doesn't
hope
do
the nanny potty trains the child.
I mean, seriously.
No pooping in the bed, kid.
Yeah, seriously. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so you attacked Miss Heard. During the course of the day, Depp hit Miss Heard multiple times, shoved and pushed her to the ground, choked her, and spat in her face. I remember reading this last week, yeah. Depp then handed her a liquor bottle that he was drinking from and asked her, what are you going to do? When Miss Heard threw the bottle on the floor, Depp responded by throwing cans and unopened glass bottles at her. Depp shoved her. Oh, this is the ping pong. This is great. Depp shoved into the ping pong table, threw bottles through a window, through the window panels of a glass door, then grabbed Miss Heard and tore off her nightgown. Oh, my God. Here we go. Tore off her nightgown. Oh. Depp grabbed Miss Heard by the hair, choked her against the refrigerator. Here we go. Here's the 50 Shades of Amber. Here we go. I didn't want to read it, but it's here. Depp then threw Heard away from him. So he threw her against the refrigerator in the kitchen, then threw Heard away from him. As she tried to run.
What? Was he playing ping pong with her body? Is that what we're supposed to believe? Like if she hits the refrigerator, did he get 50 points? What the hell?
I don't know.
I don't mean to be comedy hour, but what the?
I don't know. Do the loos in the U.S. have an 2 inspection shelf, or are they straight? I don't know what that means. I'm not. Keely, do you know what this means? By TJ Purdy?
Loos mean toilets. Do the toilets in the US have and 2 inspection shelf? Are they straight to what? What?
Well, I think. Listen, my toilet. You go, you flush it, and it goes bye-bye. That's it. It's just that simple. If you want me to show you, I could show you the toilet and flush it, but I don't think you need to see that. But that's it. I mean, that's all it is. It's just, I don't know. Turd pong.
You can blame me for that. I'm the one who's like, what? Is he playing ping pong? Is he playing bumper cars with her as the car? Does he get 50 points if she hits the fridge? What the hell?
Oh my God.
I'm so glad my food is too hot to eat right now because
then
this is so ridiculous. The comedy makes itself from this.
I would be laughing so much if my chest wasn't hurting. I'd be laughing right now, but I can't because I know it's going to hurt even more. So I'm trying not to laugh, but this is hysterical.
Just watch it later. Just watch it later when you feel better.
Depp then grabbed Miss Heard by the neck and collarbone, slammed her against the countertop, and strangled her. Miss Heard's arms and feet was slashed by broken glass. Oh, God, yeah, we showed you that last week. That's right. By the way, the slashes weren't like all over the place. It was straight up and down. Okay, so that's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, folks, but having been around medical circles my whole life due to my mother, I know the difference between what looks like when somebody has been drugged through broken glass and what looks self-inflicted. It looks self-inflicted. It looks like the same lines I've seen on people who've come into my mom's ER who are cutters. It does. They would not be that straight. They would not be that well healed. They would be jagged and look ugly, not these neat little lines.
Yeah.
I agree. She would have had to have gone to hospital with the X-ray to make sure that there is none still in the body.
Exactly. She would have had to go and see someone like my mother, the radiology technologist, and gotten herself X-rayed just to make sure no glass got embedded into any of the bones and make sure there was no fractures due to impact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with the jagged edges, by the way, and what you guys are writing in the comments is hysterical, man. But no, the toilet bowl is simple. You go, you can inspect it. Yes, it doesn't automatically flush. No, it doesn't happen. There are bathrooms when you go to a restaurant that do automatically flush, so sometimes you can't. But when you're home, I mean, unless, it's your home and you make it that way, but no, odds are you can inspect it. I don't know who wants to inspect their own poo, but whatever. I don't want to inspect mine,
There are the weird folks who do.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not one of them, that's for sure. What happened?
No, thank you. I can't get away from mine fast enough.
Echo Spice says with the amount of glass, the cuts would have been all over. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Agreed.
Exactly that. Exactly that. And they would have been jagged cuts. They wouldn't have been so perfect. Those kind of marks that she has looks like people who self-inflict, whether they're trying to get some sort of attention or whether they're perpetual self-cutters. They're usually straight. They're usually very clean. Being drugged through actual glass, like in an accident, or if you've been in a car accident, on the other hand, look very different from what she took pictures of.
Oh, look what Moonshake wrote. She said, Tiffany, you're right. Glass shows up on my x-ray. Her gut got slashed by broken glass, a jagged mess. It took 5 hours of surgery to repair. Oh, God.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
God. Wow. That's, oh, my God. Yeah, there are fetish cutters. You're right, T-Train. Yes, I've heard about that. Yes, you're right about that. Absolutely. Steve says, what, Rob? I have an automatic Japanese toilet that cleans your behind and flush automatically. Japan has some very smart toilets.
I am sorry, but I'm still weirded out about that. I don't know. It's a sensory thing. Just the thought of it I won't go there. But
listen,
yeah.
I explained last week that when I was a kid, and it's the only house I ever saw it, and I went to my friends, and I thought the damn thing was a water fountain. I think God I didn't drink from it. Yeah, and I didn't know what it was for. Thank God I didn't go near it. I was just looking at this thing like, what is this? So I turned the knob just to see the water come out, and I said, I don't know. Is this a water fountain? I better ask what this is. I better not mess with this. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. Thank God I didn't drink from it. That would have been horrible. Ugh. Thank God. Wow, that would have been gross.
Oh, God. Lily Potter's getting in on John Doe's trolling.
John's such a lucky man. Have you ever?
I think I would rather be mauled by a mountain lion. The mountain lion would be more kind. At least it'd be quick. And the mountain lion doesn't want my money.
That's true.
Although what money?
That's true. Wait. Sorry, I hit my piece out. Said that Johnny Depp then grabbed Miss Heard by the neck and collarbone, slammed her against the countertop, and strangled her. Miss Heard's arms and feet were slashed by broken glass on the kitchen countertop and the floor. She was scared for her life and told Depp, "You're hurting and cutting me." Depp ignored her, continued to hit her with the back of, I don't believe none of this, the back of one closed hand, and slammed a hard plastic telephone against a wall with his other hand until it smashed.
And she never went to a doctor? Okay, let me, folks who are less intelligent like her stands, who watch this channel, I know you do, let me educate you about those type of injuries. Those would cause head trauma, okay? Serious head trauma. We're talking concussions, amongst other things. She would have had to been rushed to the hospital right away and observed overnight to make sure she didn't concuss. I call major bullshit. And to act like nothing happened and take these pictures all the time and see perfectly fucking fine after supposedly sustaining those type of energies. Bullshit.
Sorry, I was laughing at Penguin's comment. With all the cuts and damage she says was done to her, she should look like she should look like she was dating Edward Scissorhands with a ton of scars.
Oh God,
that's funny. That's funny.
With her kind of damage, she should be looking like she was married to Tina Turner's ex.
Yeah, it's very true.
If we want to talk about a real domestic abuse victim like she tries to claim she is, let's look at the Tina Turner and Ike case.
Yeah.
Saying there are pictures, there are medical freaking records.
Yes, exactly, Steve. This is exactly what it sounds like. 100%. I agree. 50 Shades of Amber. That's exactly what this is. I totally agree with you. 100%. So she says, "You're hurting, cutting me." Depp ignored her, continued to hit her in the back with closed hands, slammed her. Okay, at the telephone. While he was smashing the telephone, Depp severely injured his finger, cutting it off. Bullshit. Whatever. Once Miss Heard had managed to escape from Depp, she barricaded herself in the bedroom. Why? Because he's just going to break down another door. That's not going to help you. He could go through doors. You know, so what's wrong with you? Your barricading's not going to help. You tried that already. He's like the Incredible Depp.
Oh,
you know?
my God. Yes, he just breaks through all these doors like he's a freaking action hero from like Die Hard or something.
He breaks all the doors down. The events
for no apparent reason at all. She's just innocent to her, and she's never done anything wrong in her life, and he's just coming after her. I'm just like, bullshit. God.
Yeah,
this woman insults my intelligence, and it makes me angry.
56. There's not much more to go here. So 56. The events described above did not happen as alleged. Immediately before March 8th of 15, Heard had a conversation with my then attorney, Bloom Hergott, who explained to her my intention to enter into a post-nuptial marital agreement was to protect my assets. She was enraged that there would be a post-nup agreement and that she was not included in my will. Oh, not included in your will. Not included in your will.
Oh, God, Steve Cass. He's Superman who uses his X-ray vision to quickly heal her.
Oh my God, you guys are funny, man. Jay says, "I'm a beauty therapist, and no matter how much you make up, how much makeup you use, unless you're using special FX products, there is no sweeping, etc." You would think that after being on a zombie set, she would have picked something up. Let me tell you something, Jay. She was over Isaac's house, the guy Isaac who I dropped the bomb on, that video. I don't know if you watched it, but Isaac lived in I think it was one of the penthouses. And she came and he said, "Listen, I saw you on TV. I saw what you're doing to Johnny." And she's like trying to butter him up and everything. And he's like, listen, I'm not having it. And he said when he saw her that day, she had nothing. And this is like days later. Okay. So he said, I saw her in the morning. I saw her shortly after that. She had nothing, no marks, no nothing. He said, I knew that Johnny didn't do this. So these are people who saw the day of, the day after, people who were there, who lived there. I mean, I don't know how much more evidence you need. I don't get it. Okay. 57. When I woke up in the morning, March 8th, which I recall was my day off, I found her watching TV in the house we were staying. She was still very angry with me, saying things to the effect that I don't care about her, that we don't even have joint credit cards. Thank God. And that I don't even want to.
Okay, how is having joint credit cards showing that they care? My mom and my stepdad have been married at this point for, oh my God, they were 6 when I was met. So at least 30 years now. They, to this day, do not have shared credit cards or bank accounts. How does him having her name put on there so she can use his bank account with impunity supposed to show care? Really? Really? Because I've seen couples together a hell of a lot longer who've always had separate bank accounts and credit cards. And she doesn't want me to believe she's a gold digger?
Yeah, she claimed he controlled her. Yeah, I mean, she controlled her own money there, basically. Basically admitting that she controlled her own money because she had a separate bank account to him.
But then she also claimed that she was financially okay without him.
Oh, yeah, she's full Miss Independent. Right.
So
she just wanted $50 a month.
So why would you need a credit card and have a joint credit card or joint anything? Why can't, if you have enough money on your own, which I'm sorry, if I had millions of dollars, I wouldn't need anybody else's money. I'm sorry, if I had 5 million,
If she's fine on her own and he's just this horribly abusive person, why would she prolong the fight? Why not just get the divorce papers done and get out of there as soon as she could? And would you, as an abuse victim, want to remain and keep the home that you had all these awful things happen to you in? No. You get the hell out of there as fast as you can, and you don't come back.
And I agree with Sarah. Absolutely. I agree, Sarah. I agree with you. Yeah. Well, Sean, we all know that. Please. So, okay, so now she's mad at the credit cards. Oh, God. And then I don't even want to look after her. What she was saying was utterly irrational. But as I always try to do, I try to calm Amber down. But I soon realized that it was impossible. So I did not want to engage with Amber, as I had learned from my prior experience that there was no point in doing so. She would simply get more and more irate. Accordingly, I spent the day trying to avoid Amber in the house and retreating from her when we came in contact. I believe the house in Australia had 7 bathrooms. Wow. 7. I only need 2. I mean, it has 7 for 2 people? All right, whatever. Wow. And at various points, I hid in all of them in order to avoid Amber. She hurt me with her insults. I remember asking her to stop fighting multiple times that day. One of those times for at least 45 minutes when I was sitting on the floor simply begging her to leave me alone. She just wouldn't stop. The insults continued, and she tried to hurt me as badly as she could, each time more and more. Huh. Oh, wait, more and more. Oh, I went too far. More. Okay. 58. At some point, I went to the downstairs bar in the house. We had hired in order to avoid misheard. However, wait, what? I went to the downstairs bar in the house. Okay. We had hired in order to avoid misheard. How did you hire a bar? Something's wrong there. I don't know what it is. Anyway, however, misheard
followed... Typos also exist at court, Rob. I'm sure you know that. I'm guessing that it's probably a typo of some kind. Or else you could have just been really tired. I've been known to say really weird crap when I'm exhausted.
Hired the house, went to the bar to avoid her. Oh, the house. Okay, I got it. Now I understand. All right, so he went downstairs to the bar. Okay. However, Miss Heard followed me and continued screaming at me abusively. I cannot remember exactly what she was saying. Under the stress of the situation, I poured myself a glass of vodka and drank it. It was with this glass I broke my sobriety. That sucks. But I needed it to numb the pain that I was in as a result of Miss Heard's constant insults and behavior.
I've been there. That when I told you on that members only stream, my ex Zach, I not only went back to drinking like I had right after my dad died, it was worse than right after my dad died. And right after my dad died, I was trying to kill myself with alcohol poisoning. So that's how you know it was bad. You have to drink that much to numb the pain. And also in my case with the PTSD, a lot of anger and rage. Yeah. It's no bueno. It's not good.
That sucks, Tiff. It sucks. Yes, I'm negative. By the way, Jay, I'm going to answer your question. And thank you for worrying, Roxy, but I'm okay. I am tested for a negative for COVID. I tested positive for antibodies because I had the needle twice. And I had Pfizer. By the way, if you take Johnson & Johnson and you're a male over 50, good luck to you because there's some shit coming out about that. And and they're checking for a lot of other things, and so far it seems negative. So
I've had
I don't know.
as well, and just need some a second one.
I don't know. Yes, I did. I've had it, Roxy. I'm done with it. Yeah, I did my vaccines. Okay, so number 60, and thank you for your care. Oh, 59, I'm sorry. And thank you for your care, everyone. I love you all. You guys are awesome. And you gals, guys. I don't want to be, 59, when Miss Heard came down, she accused me of drinking again. I think I said words to the effect of, yeah, apparently I'm drinking again. This angered her hugely. So she walked around the bar area, took a bottle of vodka, and threw it at me, narrowly missing my head, and smashing the mirror and the bottles behind me in the bar. The first bottle she threw at me was a standard size 75 cl bottle. Okay.
I swear to God, this woman reminds me of the staff at the JRC. The stuff that she would do to him just because he wouldn't comply. It's the same shit, guys. It really is the same shit. She would fly off the handle every time he wouldn't obey and wouldn't comply. That's what it is. You can't tell me any different because in every instant when he's saying his side, she always flips out when he takes up for himself or when he tries to do anything for his own life. She would always flip out and hurt him.
Couple good comments here I want to go over. Sandy, this is a great comment. Says, also, Amber would need stitches for that many cuts and not able to wear shoes. Bandages would. Yes, I agree. If you're barefoot and you're naked and there's glass everywhere. Has anybody, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Die Hard. They shot the glass because he didn't have any shoes on. Remember all the blood that came from his feet? So, I mean, come on. I agree with Sandy. I agree. And Tanya, I want to read this. Tanya Campbell says, my brother ended up getting pancreatitis, almost died, was in the ICU due to numbing pain from alcohol. Oh, God. Sorry, Tanya. Oh, my God. Thank God, Tiffany. Thank God that wasn't you. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I have been 2 years and I've lost the count of months sober now. But I drink a lot of kava tea. I recommend it to everyone who needs to calm down when they're stressed out or they're in pain. Instead of hitting the bottle, hit your little tea box. You'll thank me for it.
And you know what else Tiffany does? She spills a lot of tea. Every day she spills. You must have a mess on your floor, I'm telling you. For all the tea you spill.
Well, who else
Sorry.
is going to do it? It is a messed up world we live in where a woman can get away with abuse, a school can get away with torturing children, and the court systems just agree with them.
Yep, I agree.
It's a messed up, fucked up world we all live in right now.
Yeah, we do.
We should all be angry, not just angry, but we should be disturbed by both situations. We really should.
I agree. I agree with you. So 60. This goes up to 65. I don't know if we'll finish it all today, but whatever. If we don't, I'll go over someone else to next time. I tried not to react. This is Johnny again. So I got up and slowly walked around the bar myself and grabbed another bigger bottle of vodka and poured myself a glass. This enraged Amber further, and she came over and grabbed the bottle from me. I then swung around behind the bar stool and hurled through the bottle at me as hard as she could from a fairly short distance. The bottle smashed my hand, which was resting up on the marble top of the bar, severing the top of my finger and fracturing multiple bones. The photograph, which I'm not looking at because I will get sick. Despite the severity of this injury, Miss Heard continued shouting at me and proceeded to put a cigarette out on my right cheek. I am so putting this on Twitter. Wow. That's definitely a Twitter. That's gotta go. That's wow.
So hold up. We both knew about these two incidents happening, but his finger was already severed, and then she put the cigarette out?
Yes.
The fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'll read it again. So the bottle smashed against my hand, which was resting, and this is number 60 if you want to find it, in a statement of truth of JD, page 17. The bottle smashed against my hand, which was resting on the marble top of the can, like he said in the video, and severing the top of my finger, fracturing the multiple bones. You can see a photograph and exhibit. Despite the severity of this injury, Amber continued shouting at me and then proceeded to put a cigarette out on my right cheek. There's another photograph in the exhibit.
She's cray-cray.
Wow. My God, man. I am going to put on Twitter. You're right. Wow.
It's messed up. It really is.
Congrats to Tiffany Moonshade. Great, and DJH. I'm glad you guys are sober. It's a rough fight, but man, you guys have been through a lot, man. You guys should. Anybody comes to me that says I'm not valuable or I don't mean anything, you guys have been through way more than I could ever imagine, and you guys are incredible. And I'm just saying it. I mean it, because for you guys to go through with your kids and the abuse and the drugs and the alcohol and all this stuff and the bullying. It's incredible. I mean,
sometimes regaining your own sense of self-worth and learning to love yourself again is a very long process. Sometimes it's a lifelong process. Sometimes there's days when you're better and you love yourself and you're healthy, and then you have a trigger moment and your PTSD kicks in which case with my autism, my meltdowns then get triggered and they kick in. And you have that day right afterwards of all that old self-loathing come back. It's a journey, and people should give themselves a break. It's a process. It doesn't all happen at once. And you can have, as far as anyone feeling like they don't have any self-worth, everybody contributes something. Everybody here has something that only they uniquely have the ability to contribute.
This is crazy. Yeah, it's the same day, Lily. I didn't realize it either, but yeah, it's the same day, and it's right after she severed his finger with the bottle. She's a sick person, man. My God, what a sick person, man.
She's horrible.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, exactly, Laura B. Yeah, you're all survivors. You're right. Hello, Hen. How are you? Better late than never. Hey, Lily. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. She is insane. There's no doubt about it, Roxy. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Let's see. Was that 60? Yeah, that was 60. 61. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. No. The allegation on number 60, this is the next page, page 18. The allegation that my finger was injured in the way that it was by smashing a plastic telephone against the wall is ludicrous. The injury, which amputated part of my finger, was very severe and required a significant amount of medical attention. The treating medical doctor said this is an injury of velocity. Oh, that's a great, wow. That's huge. Wow, that's huge. It could not have been caused by in the manner that was alleged by Miss Heard. Initially, I do not feel the pain. Wait, I did not feel the pain in my finger, but felt some warmth. My God, this is crazy. I then noticed at the top of my finger, I would have went fucking crazy. Oh my God, I would have went fucking crazy. The top of my finger was missing, and I essentially looking at my bone. Oh my God in heaven. Wow. When Miss Hurt saw this, she realized the severity of what she had done, and she then freaked out and began shouting. Yeah, that should help. Well, maybe she's screaming. It's possible. 61, page 18. At this point, I was in a state of distress and severe shock. I did not have a specific recollection of what happened next. At some point, she threw the bottle that cut off my fingertip. At some point, she threw the... Okay. Miss Heard also put the lit cigarette out on my cheek. The severity of these injuries brought about my personal realization of the severity of the abuse that Miss Heard had inflicted upon me for so long. I couldn't believe that we had come to this. I wondered what more she could do to me. Oh, please, don't wonder, man. Don't wonder what she could do to you. Oh, my God. Yeah, thank God they didn't have a kid together. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Just call me... KK's commented and just call me Hen. They both don't have spanners. And Nicolette Amato. I don't know how you pronounce that.
You'll have to forgive my auntie brain. She has stated repeatedly that she is not a smoker. So it makes me wonder, she's either A, lying about not being a smoker, or B, insult on top of injury. While he's bleeding, she takes a cigarette out of his hand and does it.
Yeah, I think she would have took it out of his hand.
All right, so Nicolette, who else did you say? I took care of Nicolette. Oh, just call me Hen.
Just call me Hen and KK.
KK. Got it. Thanks. Thank you. I got all three. Thank you. Wow, man. Nicolette, yes. Amber, oh, sorry, my camera's on. Amber put the cigarette out on Johnny after she had severed his finger. That is true. That didn't happen days later. That happened right after she did it, according to Johnny Depp. Okay? According to JD, this is what happened. I just want to let you know. All right? I just want to let you know. Good to see you, Nicolette. Good to see you. There are pictures of her smoking, not on... Yeah, there are pictures. You're right. There are pictures, Elizabeth Mee. Yes, there are. I've seen them. 62. I admit at this time... I got some time left. I admit at this time I wrote on the mirror and the walls in blood and paint, but my precise recollection of that particular time is not good given the state of shock I was in. There was an incident once when Amber lied to me about Billy Bob Thornton, so I wrote his name. Other than that, I do not recall exactly what I wrote.
Here's what I think, though. We've had people analyze those pictures of the writing on the mirror at the very least, and it doesn't look like his handwriting at all.
There's a bit of it that's wrote by Johnny Depp, and there's a bit of it that's wrote in lipstick, which is evidently hers. Like, I've literally got compared pictures of Amber Heard's writing.
I thought it was your channel. I saw.
Yes, I saw that video too. Yes, I did. That was a great video.
Yeah.
Well, and you're right. Go ahead, Keely. You go ahead and explain. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that you can tell the difference between his writing that he wrote in shock, that's very erratic, and then in red lipstick, it says he written something like "You're so vain," and she wrote, "Call Kylie, she said it better, babe," with a winky face in red lipstick. Now, why would Johnny Depp write that in red lipstick? It just doesn't make sense. And
Why
it's
would he?
when you
I know he has a
when
self-deprecating sense of humor, but in that moment, really?
I know exactly, and you can clearly see the similarities with that writing and her natural writing when you Google it, and it's definitely different from the writing that's underneath it because you can see that the red lipstick is over the pen or paint or whatever it is. But yeah, big difference. She definitely wrote over that.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind when you see the lipstick and her handwriting, that is her. And she also wrote something. She wrote the word babe.
Yeah.
Now, if you listen to the recordings, what does she call JD? Babe. Babe, I wasn't trying to hit you. I remember that. She said babe, and I was like, so she wrote that part on the mirror. Let me see if I can draw up the picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the picture here. Give me a second. I'll be right
Are
back.
you
Hold on.
doing that whole line when she was saying that? Who says I don't know the actual motion of what my hand was? Everyone knows the motion of a hitting hand or a fist. Everybody. Really? God.
That still makes me sick, that recording. Yeah, Gary, you're right. It was a response to what was written already. It's like a reply. Like she was replying to him in a proper sarcastic, sadistic way. That's it. I mean, you zoom in, you can tell it's over the writing.
Winky face. God. Every once in a while, we all listen to this, and there's probably a few females who are like, just let me alone in a room with her just one time.
Let me see if I could put up a better picture of what he wrote. Yeah, here's the top half. I think this is the best picture I can find. She loves what? She loves. Man, it's hard to read what he wrote. She loves naked. No, is it
Taking
naked?
naked pictures of herself.
Ah, okay. Let me try to zoom that picture. Let me try.
Oh my God, she really is in love with herself. I mean, I knew that, but God.
So that's the mirror. This is the whole mirror. I don't know how well I can do showing you guys this, but I'll try. Okay, let's just see this. I'll go back out a little. So there it is. That's the mirror. This is definitely her handwriting. Well, without a doubt. That is so her handwriting. I'm going to zoom in again. That is so her handwriting.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to see this. I'm going to go see if I can find Amber's handwriting on something else. So get this picture in your mind, and let me see if I can find her handwriting real quick. Let me see. Amber Heard handwriting. This should pop up. Okay. There we go. Which one is good? That's Johnny's. Yeah, this is pretty good.
I used a document that she'd wrote, like.
I'm not sure if this is hers. Is this hers?
I don't know, but that is like the most disgusting and sickest thing I've seen. Like, what the actual hell? That doesn't look sexy. It looks like a fucking crazed out stalker. If I saw something like that from like any guy, I would be calling the police immediately. There would be no hesitation.
Well, I don't know if that's hers. I'm gonna go see.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Stalker alert. Major stalker alert. Messed up. It's like something out of a horror movie. The hell.
I want to find the one. There was one that was like perfectly on. I think this was it. Ah, this is it. This is the one that's perfect. Now remember the image I showed you. I wish I had another device to show. But remember the red. This is perfect, people. Well, look at this. This is perfectly the red lipstick. Look at this. Yeah. Wow. That's on point.
Yeah, let me put my camera. Let me see if I can do it.
That is perfectly on point. Hold on. Let me get you in here. Let me exit. What am I doing? Exit from the soul screen. Okay, so I'll put this up. If you could put the other one up, Keely.
Yeah, well,
we could show. Yeah, let me put you in the middle. Sorry, Tiff, I have to move you.
Oh no, you're good.
Look at that, people. Look at the handwriting. That's so her. That all the way.
Yep, that is entirely her.
Yeah, that's her.
Sick bitch.
Yeah, that's her. Wow, that's definitely her all the way. Holy mackerel. Why am I getting mail? I don't care about mail. Whatever. Stupid email. I'm like, all right, it's just advertising. At this point, I was in a state of distress, 61, and severe shock. I do not have a specific recollection, but what happened next? At some point, after she threw the bottle and the lit cigarette in her cheek, okay, man, I couldn't believe what had come to this, but I read that. I admit, went too far. I admit that at this time, 62, I wrote in the mirror and the walls in blood and paint, but my precise recollection of the particular time is not good given the state of shock I was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you have that part of you severed and how much blood he lost.
God.
You're automatically not going to be quite there.
There was an incident once when Amber lied to me about Billy Bob Thornton, so I wrote his name. Other than that, I do not recall exactly why I wrote what I wrote. I was in a terrible state. At this point in the day, Miss Heard had gone upstairs to the bedroom of the house, and I was downstairs. At some point, I realized that I would need medical assistance. And so then the head of my security, Jerry Judge, came to the house along with some others. I cannot remember exactly who was present because he was delirious from the pain. Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet. I bet. Wow. L. Torrance says, can you drop the link again where to find something? Yeah, so make sure you... Oh. L. Torrance, it's on my Twitter. If you I don't know if you have Twitter, but if you have my Twitter, you go right to my Twitter page and you could click on the link and it gives you everything. This is Johnny Depp's statement of truth. I'm on page 18. I'm up to number 60. Just finished 62. So just let you know that's where it is. If you have a Twitter, you could find it. And if you have a phone, it won't work. I can tell you that. You have to have a laptop or computer. That's all I can tell you. 63. I believe we then went to. Let's see if I can put it on Twitter. Hold on. Can I get my Twitter?
For Android, by the way, it does let you download it when you have an Android phone.
iPhone. Crap.
Yeah.
Damn you, iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you, iPhone? What's wrong with you? All right, let me copy this link. And let me go to YouTube. And this should help you guys. Hopefully, this will help. Okay, there's the link. So check that out. That should help you. I believe when we went to the hotel room, other members of my team were staying, in which I had a room. On arrival at the hotel, we went up to the hotel room with my team, including Mr. Daughters. Mr. Daughters? Okay. Looked at the injury to my finger, which had been injury. Fucking thing is gone. Which had been covered until this point. And we decided we needed immediately to go to the hospital. I was in considerable pain and distress at this point, but I believe that Mr. Judge and Mr. Connolly then drove me to the hospital where I stayed a couple of hours while my finger was treated. I do not remember much of this period, but I do believe I was taken to the hospital around 6:30 on March 8th. We have only 2 more to go, but I can finish this next time, and I'll go over other people who are going to talk about the Australia incident. I do want to get to Tiffany, and I do want to get to Keely. So this time, before Tiffany rants and goes crazy, Keely, you could have the stage, and you can talk about.
So obviously, I'm going to be getting some more videos out. I've not had any out for about a week or so. As always, on a Tuesday, I do my Oracle card stream, which is at 10:30 p.m. UK, 5:30 p.m. EST, and I do the random talks throughout the week. You just have to watch out for that and see when they come up. Also, I'm 13 away from 600, so if you're not subscribed to me, please help me get to 600 if you can.
Thank you, Keely. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose. Tiffany, what you got going on? Oh.
Utmost priority is covering the JRC right now, and the very much renewed fight against them. My main focus is to keep doing the videos, provide links, whatever I can get my hands on. I'm going to do a video right after this, so come over to my channel. Please watch it. Please share it. All my descriptions always comes with information, places to donate if you would like, templates, how to get a hold of your representatives, how to get a hold of the UN if you want to add your voice along with theirs. So my primary focus has to be them, because those kids are not safe right now. It's happening while we're talking, and it is on my mind every minute of the day. So I will be covering that. Not exclusively. I will still be covering this. I will still be covering the Britney Spears thing as things come along. But for right now, that's going to have to be my primary focus, because, yeah, those kids are counting on mainly the autistic community right now. We are the main vat of information getting out. So I'm going to mainly be covering that. I know I haven't done a live stream in a moment. I'm still trying to figure out a streaming schedule with me now with Wayfair, especially since my schedule changed, since Tuesdays are Keely and Wednesdays tend to be Rob, and those are both of my days off. But I will try and figure out something, and as soon as I do, there will be people who will be DM'd to be like, hey, I'm streaming, come on. So I will let you guys know as soon as I can get one going here. And yeah, I'm going to be covering the JRC. I'm going to be covering this, of course, the Depp case, and I'm going to continue to cover the Britney Spears case, because believe it or not, as random as it is, all of these cases are linked by one single fact. In every single situation, there is a person with a disability who has been lied about, manipulated, abused, tortured, gaslit, their money taken, the media completely against them. So they're all related cases, so I will continue to cover them all. I'll continue to advocate for them all until the victims of the JRC, Britney Spears, and Johnny Depp get their justice, and then maybe I might have some peace. Anyway, there's my rant.
Well, listen, just make sure you check out Keely Talks. Try to get us 600 people. If not, I'm really going to push it next stream. Tomorrow I got the membership stream at 7:30, and then I'm either going to do Saturday, I'm sorry. Saturday is looking like Dan and Come Geek Summer is going to stop by, so we're going to talk about all this. There's so much to talk about, so I'm happy that Dan is going to stop by, so that's awesome. Listen, before we go, I do have 10 minutes, which is amazing. I can't believe I have 10 minutes. So do you want me to read the last two, or should I save it for next time? I'm going to let you guys. What do you want me to do? Keely, I can't hear you.
I think you need to get in
muted.
bed.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you
What do you
say-
think?
oh,
Should I read the
I
next
thought
two,
you thought
Keely?
Tiffany was. I'm fine either way. It's it's your channel, so
All
it's
right,
what you got to do.
I'll read the last two, and then we'll call it a night. Sounds good. All right, I might as well finish it. It doesn't make sense at this point. Why should we not finish it? Okay, so this is 67. Okay. Oh no, I'm way past that. What am I doing? 67. What? Whoa. Okay. Maybe did I? Oh, here I am. 64. Having been treated at the hospital, number 64. At least a couple of hours, I then returned to the hotel where I went to sleep. Over the course of the next few days, I told various employees what had actually happened to cause the injury to my finger as described above. However, I did not want to attract press attention or distract from the filming of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Accordingly, I instructed various employees to say, if asked, that I had an accident where I caught my finger in the door, which he did say. He went with that story. After I left the house with my finger injury, I did not see Miss Heard again until I returned to America later in the month. Either the next day or very shortly after, the house manager, Mr. Ben King, accompanied Miss Heard on a flight back to L.A. Mr. King attested that Miss Heard confessed to him on the flight home, "Have you ever been so angry with someone that you just lose it?" That's the end.
There's losing it and losing it, I guess. I mean, I've had autistic snaps, obviously, especially with what I've gone through in my life. And I've done some serious damage to furniture and walls in my time. But there's losing it, and then there's her term of losing it, in which case your target is not, in my case, furniture, or if somebody mistakenly got in my way, sure, yes, they would have got hurt, but it wouldn't be intentional or malicious. Her snapping is something entirely different. She's talking about snapping and targeting a person. There's a real difference between the two. So it's not, you're not ever get so angry that you just lose it. She should have used very different terminology. I'm just saying.
Everybody wants to. You want to do a roll call before I go? Okay, Maya has decided she's sick too. We're both sick, but she wants to say hi to everybody. Huh?
We both got a cold.
Yeah, we both got a cold. Okay, you ready to say hi to people
Hello,
before?
Keely. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Sean. Hello, Tina. Hello, Lara. Hello, Justice for Depp. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Susan.
Hold on.
Hello.
Echo Spice.
Hello, Echo Spice. Hello, John. Hello,
Rachel.
I should hi to Sean. Hi, Rocky. Hey.
Hey T, because I say T.
Hey, T.
That's fine. Hey DJH.
Hi, DJH.
Yeah, you can make it easy.
Keely. Hello.
You saw Keely's comment. El Torrance. That's hard.
Hi, El Torrance. Hi, Jay. Hi, Kay.
Ha, J and K. That's funny.
Jay and Kay. Hello, Moon Shady.
It's.
Hello, Steve.
Oh.
Hello, Lara. Keely again.
We getting songs now.
Hi, Tina. Hi, TJ. Hi, Casey. Hi. I don't know who else.
Susan.
Hi, Susan.
It's a different Susan.
Is Mary on here today?
No, I didn't see Mary on here today. No, I did not.
Oh, hi, Mandy. I love that dog thing anyway.
You love that dog thing?
Yeah, the dog.
It's cute. This is Shauna.
Hi, Shauna.
I hope I said that name right. Let me see. Oh, Hen.
Hi, Hen.
You know who Hen is.
Hi, Megan.
Yes.
Megan.
Let's see who else is here. Nicolette.
Hi, Nicolette.
John.
Hi, John. Hi, Sandy. Hi.
Jay. You can just say Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, you just say Jay. I think you got everybody, man. Let me see. Oh.
Hi, Elizabeth. Me. Hi, John. Again. Another John.
Another John? Where?
John.
Oh, yes.
Hello, John.
Yes, another John. You're right.
Hi.
Leanne,
Hi, Leanne.
you better blow your nose. You sound stuffed. You sound stuffed.
Bye.
All right. Bye, Maya. All right, everyone.
Oh.
I'm going to get going. Love you all. Hopefully, I'll feel better soon. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow's a member stream, and then Saturday will be Come Geek Some. So I love you all. Be well, be safe, and till next time. Right? Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.